What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new episode, and today we're going to be playing a Mageblade. Now this is very interesting because this build is going to be focusing on arcane damage as a hybrid. As we know, hybrid builds are some of the best ways to play the game right now, and really there are so many different ways to do it. And so I thought going for that classic Mageblade, Spellblade type of archetype would be a pretty fun way to go. So I'll just let you guys see how it plays for itself. Let's jump right in. So I'm going to start off with a smorgasbord, really, of Mageblade PvP clips from a variety of different iterations. Now, the main commonality here is that we take the Moonfire talent, Sinister Strike, on top of maybe some other kind of varying mage abilities, such as Arcane Missiles in some cases, Fire Blast, and even Frostbolt. And we're trying to make this hybrid character work. So you guys can decide based on these PvP clips, but I'll see you guys in a moment with some commentary. So I'm not even kidding, this person thought they were tricking me so that they could gank me, but it was actually me playing 5D chess because I actually tricked them into thinking I was weak so I could kill them. I'll just let you guys watch for yourselves. So I believe in this fight I was ganked, and so I think that's why the recording is a little bit like mid-fight, but it goes pretty well in our favor. This is when we finally acquire Maelstrom weapon, and this was a build with SS and Lightning Bolt as a Mageblade type. So a little bit more traditional of a build here, and you can kind of see that I was playing with my opponent when I realized the power level difference between the two of us with my build versus his. But yeah, I thought it was worth including anyway, because it does show that even though I'm going to go on the record to say that Mageblade might not be the best way you can play the game, it has its moments. I will say, the Drakefang Butcher it's a pretty sick thing to PK. It's just cool. It's one of the coolest looking swords in the game, I'd say. I'd use it if it wasn't so, well, bad. So this new version of the build just got a whole lot better. So I rolled some of my Hands of Fate, and oh my god! Armor of the Fang, that's pretty good. Oh god. So I rolled my Hands of Fate, and I ended up getting Lightning Bolt as part of the base build, with the Lesser Healing Wave, which is incredibly good. It is truly a Mageblade with that. And Poisons, guys. Poisons is absolutely incredible. I bet this guy is so frustrated. I didn't even use anything. I don't know how he fell behind. Look, I made his day. I made his day. I'm gonna go back in. Here's why. I don't think he has a heal. Ballsy, I know, but I don't think he has a heal. We have poisons. We have a heal. Therefore, we have the sustain. We can easily break out of this wing clip anytime we want. And he's just left in the dust. Nice. So I'm not going to go for anything but eviscerate. No, actually, that eviscerate didn't hit for anything. It's not upgraded at all, is it? It is. It just didn't hit for anything. Holy crap. Alright, let's start healing a bit. Again. Yeah, he has no heals, because that would have been the time to heal. Either that, or he's playing a really good game of chicken. There's the evasion. Alright, I've just got to run away now. I can charge him at any moment. We're going to go for the mana pot. He went for the health pot. Alright, he's back in the water. Going to go for the heals. Interesting spell absorption. I think it's a random enchant. Yeah, the heals are really, really overpowered here. We're just going to be able to spam, and he can't get away to the fact that we have the charge, and we have Gnome Racial up soon, too. That's the eviscerate, hit at 85. Go in for the charge, he's rooted, that's going to be an SS kill. And there you go. Okay, how about now? How about now? There we go. Level 35. No soul, no chest. Interesting. So we just got Berserker Stance, and I'm actually very curious about how this is actually going to work out in 1v1 PvP. Is the damage taken going to matter, or is it just going to be a straight up positive due to the crit? I guess I'm going to find out based on my next fight. I think somebody's here. There they are. Just right up ahead. My level? Yep. Let's go. Okay. Totem. Get everything. Everything is down. We don't have Maelstrom weapon yet. Hand of protection. We're gonna go in for the eviscerate. Nothing. Wow. Alright, he thought he had us. Getting some heals off. Going back in. And you're dead. And dead. Got him. Close fight. But we pulled it out. Got some pretty nice loot for it too. Yeah, I kept seeing somebody destroying people in the chat at this place, so I just decided to come myself and beat them myself. So here's what happened. There was a guy with full-on heirlooms here, and yeah, he was too high level for me, and I thought he left. He came back for me, and I'm not even sure what he did. He tried to gank me, and this is what happened. Yeah, GG, dude. This is honestly the easiest quest in the world. I don't know why more people don't do this quest. It's typically considered to be like an uncommon quest to do, but I think coming to Central Ashenvale is probably going to be the best bet for efficient leveling. We have this person here. We do not have any kind of interrupt. This is a very weird iteration of Mageblade. I'm probably going to delete this one immediately after this fight. Yeah, this is a tame beast version of Mageblade. However, he did get Blink, right? And that's probably the coolest part. Tame beast, mongoose bite. Did I have Raptor Strike? No, no Raptor Strike, but we do have the aspect of the hawk, which we were not utilizing. I'm just going to go ahead and trinket out of this slow. She can't beat me because I have a heal and lay on hands. Alright, so I'm just going to use a mana pot, probably. Yeah, there we go. And she got the dodge off. This fight is taking far too long.
A few moments later.
Alright. You must certainly see that resistance is futile against the Mageblade. Alright, we're back on her. I'm not going to risk it. There's no way I'm losing this. Nope. Okay, there we go. That was bad. In fact, I hate this version of the build, so I'm going to re-roll real quick, and let's go for a more typical version of the Mageblade. There's many different ways that you can play it. I prefer the arcane version. I'm thinking the new way that I'm going to take it is definitely going to go for Moonfire to start. But I'm going to copy what I did on my Shadowfiend. See, what I learned from doing the Shadowfiend series is that Rend and Overpower is a pretty solid supplement in a hybrid build to really get the most out of your melee side for very little. I mean, you really only have to invest maybe 9 talent points overall for a pretty solid core. And then you can kind of go ham with your chosen spell and then hybrid spells. Hybrid talents, that is. So I think that should work out very, very well. This person's 31, so I can't fight him. So yeah, I guess we'll remake Mageblade real quick. Going for Rend, Overpower, Moonfire. That's what I want. So hopefully, next time you guys see me, that's exactly what I get. Okay guys, so I said I was going to go for a Rend and Overpower build, and I still think that's the best way to go, but I did come up with a build that I think is actually just worth my time. So this is the new version of Mageblade, a gnome, going with the gnome not for no reason, but specifically for the expansive mind racial. Escape Artist is pretty good as well. But I'm going with a different approach, and that's why I think this build might work, based on the spells I was given. So we're going for a Mageblade, and I'm going to take that a little bit more literally and go by World of Warcraft's version of Mage, which of course uses a variety of different spells. My idea is to go hard into arcane spells with Moonfire and eventually Arcane Barrage as my 2 main spammables, while using SS to help build Maelstrom procs, and then throwing out instant cast Frostbolts through Maelstrom weapon. And I think this should give me that Mageblade feel. We also started off with Divine Protection, and this is before level 20, guys, so if we end up getting things like Blink and Charge, I think that's really going to lead us in a good direction towards what we're trying to get out of this class fantasy. So let's go ahead and enter PvP mode, Fel-Touched mode. Alright, so Slice and Dice is definitely a way to go. I don't see myself really using either of these 2 other spells, and I mean that because we're trying to specifically build towards a certain archetype, so I think we're going to have to go with Slice and Dice. Fire Blast, however, should definitely work towards what we're doing. So I guess I'm going to grab that. Oh, Wind Shear for sure. We could go Shadow Bolt actually with Backlash. We learned that on Shadowfiend, our previous video. Grab maybe Amplify Magic. Oh my goodness. So Pyroblast, Hammer of Justice, Nature's Grasp. I think overall it's kind of hard to debate. Hammer of Justice is the best one, right? It's a baseline stun at level 20 for us. Pyroblast, yeah, we're a Mageblade, but this is not a fire build, so I don't want to steer too far in that direction because I feel like I'm missing the point at that point. Nature's Grasp is actually a very good one, but here's the thing. I'm not trying to create gaps, I'm trying to close gaps, right? So we're going to go with Hammer of Justice and grab that sweet, sweet baseline stun. You know, for my first run with nothing use, no Hands of Protection, nothing, I actually think this draft went pretty well for what we're trying to do. This gives me a baseline interrupt, a baseline stun, a baseline defensive, and a pretty good damage core. Overall, what I have right here works by itself, so I don't have to rely on rolling anything else. I'm just always going to pick Arcane Barrage at 60, and go for Impact, and go for Maelstrom Weapon, and go for Backlash. So with this specific version, there are certain talents you have to go with, but who knows, maybe this Hand of Fate will give us something that changes everything. You never know. Alright, let's see. Lightning Bolt, that's definitely interesting, but we're doing the Mageblade version. I think none of this is honestly worth my time. We'll choose Arcane Shot, see if it replaces something, but no, that's not even worth it. I'm going to go ahead and roll for Omen of Clarity now. I'm going to take out Amplify Magic. I prefer having the Slow Fall. Okay, so we didn't get it on the first roll. I know that because it didn't spend a talent point. Giving us, okay, Unending Breath. Let's try re-rolling that. Honestly, on all of my other builds, I've been able to get a really good 1 AE ability. This is the first one in a while where it didn't actually go perfect, and I guess that is what it is. That's RNG for you. Alright, I'm going to pick up some of the agility gear to start off, and I'm going to do 2 points in improved SS, just to give me a little bit of strength early on. We'll increase the crit and damage of Moonfire with improved Moonfire. And I'm probably looking towards getting Impact early on as well, due to Moonfire spam, proccing it more often. And this lets my Fire Blast give me a chance to stun my target for 2 seconds. And I think with that logic in mind, we should probably go for improved Fire Blast as well. We have 2 talent points left over, and there's not really too many great options right this second. We really don't know where the build is going, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. Alright, let's see if we can find some people. I don't think it'll be that difficult. So in this flip, we are doing a previous iteration of Mageblade. Don't worry, what I just did will continue, but I want to throw in this PvP clip because it was complete domination of a total noob. You know who you are. Totally legitimate kill and fight. Alright, so I have somebody on me, and I'm pretending I didn't even notice. I even finished my kill of a mob real quick, because I noticed it was a smite build, and, yeah, I have wind shear. So that's not going to go too well for our opponent, unless we run out of mana, which we shouldn't. We have this potion. There's the stun. Going in with the SS. I'm going to go ahead and just get that slice and dice off. There's no reason not to. Look, this is the saddest part. Wind shear. Oh my god. Oh, and behind you. Oh no, what does he do? It's not even fair. Oh, I am behind you. Okay. Alright, and oh, they got me. Luckily, I actually did have a trinket, but didn't have it on my bars. SS spam will get the... It did the trick. That's... That's 300,000 honor. Yeah, I can't believe that worked either. Flame Tongue weapon is a pretty good pickup, though. That is very, very nice. And I guess we'll just grab the Icy Veins, maybe. I mean, it's not great. It's really not great right now. I don't even have heals. I guess we'll go with... I'm going to go with the Icy Veins anyway. The other ones are so bad. Definitely Desperate Prayer. I very much enjoy a good Desperate Prayer. And, let's see, Detect Traps. Not Water Walking. We'll go with Water Breathing. Eviscerate. I'm going to go with Blessing of Might. And I did that because I think the increased AP is probably just going to be better for me in the long term. We'll have some AP converting talents in the future. So, a good Blessing of Might seems like the way to go overall. So, that went pretty well. I mean, it was a weird fight. It was a bit of an awkward fight, but we won, and I think that's the most important thing to keep in mind. Now we just have to find more people. I'm gonna go to probably the Broken Oaths quest area. There's always people there, and maybe we'll do the quest. Well, I wasn't wrong. There are people here. They're just too high level for me. Yeah, this guy's been farming here probably for a while trying to get their quest done. Totally understand. I've been here too in my mid-40s as well, just trying to finish that quest. Well, but we have the guys in this building, so that's not too bad. And we have the backdraft procs, and it misses. The first one we have misses. There we go. That's level 31 with a Thorn Spike drop. Not too bad. Alright, there's another backdraft. What does it hit for? It missed again. Interesting. Alright, and boom. 172. Well, it's instant cast. It's basically free. We'll take it. I'll kill Tyrannus right here, and that should be 34. Okay, very weird. DC'd as soon as I killed Tyrannus, but we got a new hat from it. Got the Cap of the Owl. Looking pretty snazzy. That's definitely a Mageblade. That's like a Final Fantasy feel. And, okay, what new abilities? Frost Trap, Rupture, Nature's Grasp. I actually think this is the time for a solid Nature's Grasp. Frost Trap is actually pretty decent as well. Nature's Grasp works on ranged auto attacks though, so we're gonna go for that. Holy Fire, but I think it's definitely gonna be Demon Skin, just for the passive armor. And we're never gonna use Holy Fire or Riposte. So good, okay. Not the most impressive ability pickups so far, and this is a build that heavily relies on good ability pickups, but despite that, I think we should still be able to do pretty well. But the thing to keep in mind is that if you choose these typical mage abilities, they, outside of the Shadow Bolts, they have pretty solid base damage, and so you're going to hurt no matter what you do. Even Moonfire, right? Moonfire just hits like a truck for what it is. You really can't sleep on Moonfire in any build. Alright, so it looks like that guy over there is level 41, and it's probably pretty safe to say he's waiting for me at this point. I saw him, and when he was in sight of me, he quickly backed away, so he's trying to hide, if I had to guess. Hoping I make it to 38, and then kind of pounce. And I would definitely lose that, because my build is just not ready right now. And it won't be ready till 55. I just didn't random the abilities to make it ready before then for like serious PvP combat. So I have to pick my fights very carefully. Wow, everything just looks so much better with the updated textures. Like, it's actually beautiful. I don't see him, but it does not mean he's not here. So I'm not going to reach 38 if I can. We'll probably just kill this guy and herd out. So I decided that probably the best way to go about this Mageblade type of build is to put all of my points into intellect, at least starting off, and then just grab the mental dexterity talent. The reason I think this is the best way to go with specifically the Mageblade build, not necessarily every hybrid build, is specifically because of all the spells I'm trying to be casting on a typical fight, and the fact that they're all incredibly mana intensive. And I think in order to get the most bang for my buck, I'm not really going to be able to put any talent points into any kind of talent that would reduce the mana cost or make casting these spells easier in terms of sustain, right? So just having a big mana pool is going to be incredibly important. My only concern is that it's a little bit anti-synergistic because you're supposed to be stacking strength for the SP. It's kind of hard to do it the other way around, right? To kind of reverse it in a way and build entirely around mental dexterity. However, not impossible, I think. It might just be okay. It is 5, really 8 talent points to do the traditional hybrid route. And if we do it this way, it's only 3, albeit weaker, perhaps. However, if we can utilize our increased mana pool in some kind of significant way that I would not have been able to do otherwise, maybe, just maybe, there's some potential here. And I think we're going to go ahead and just pick up the Nature's Nope. Look, Nature's Splendor is pretty decent. It adds increased duration on my Moonfire, but I'm looking for Burst. I'm just going to grab Safe Fall. It'll probably save me from something. I know I have Slow Fall, but I want to be able to re-roll this at level 20 for Omen. So this makes me feel... So I mean, I don't care. It's not like both of those situations clearly can't happen in the same event, because if I die, I lose Safe Fall. But Track Elementals is useless, so... Maybe, I don't know, just go with Slow Fall, okay? I'm going to put everything into Intellect. I'm going to go ahead and go back and put all of these Hands of Fate in my bank. And then I think we're going to keep looking for people. What a crazy drop I just got. Look at this. Adelaide Breastplate of the Monkey with 17 Agility, 17 Stamina, 22 AP. Just a crazy drop out in the world. Guys, very, very nice pickup here with the Death Blow. It's not only better than what I had, but it has a really cute chance on hit. Yeah, it just feels right on a Mageblade, you know? Our sword is green, our hat is green, and we look sick. Another ridiculous drop. Revelosh's Boots of the Gorilla. 10 Stam, 8 Int, and another 9 Strength? Heck yeah. It's literally perfect. And it doesn't get better, I think. It's weird how it's phased right here. Look, if I go over here, the bear disappears. But if I go over here, it does not. It counts me as in this city, so it phases it out completely. Nice bright red, love it. So much better than the glyphed boots that I had on. So I've really been derping out on this character, and if I'm honest with you guys, not really been going for gear the way I should be and doing quests like I am on my main character, my demon hybrid character. But I feel like it's getting made up for because I keep getting all these crazy drops. Not only have I gotten the drops that I already showed you in this video, like these boots right here, but I just got these leggings, Spell Shock leggings. I mean, it doesn't get any better. Oh, he's level 60. You guys literally real-time reaction. Complete panic. You see somebody with gear on and you're this. Caught in a little baby tornado by an NPC. I'm over here trying to 1v1 harpies. Yeah, I don't know. But I was kind of hoping it would be like somebody my level 2, to be honest with you guys. With this particular playthrough of Mageblade, other than I think a Zoram Strand fight, I haven't really had too much PvP. It's mostly been because whenever I go to a zone, I've found somebody on this particular playthrough that was too high for me, and then they would leave before I could fight them. And then whenever I went back and was ready to go to a new zone to PvP, I was always at some kind of awkward level. Like, for example, just in your 40s in general is like awkward. Nobody really PvPs, they just want to get through it. That's at least from my experience. You know, people are kind of power leveling to 60 once they hit 40, and that low level PvP tends to stop a little bit. Let's see what we got. Fireball, very interesting, but I'm not going to go with it. I'm actually going to go with the Curse of Tongues. I've been looking at this curse for a while, and I think it matches the Mageblade theme. So I thought, why not? Yeah, let's do Curse of Tongues. I have a feeling we're just going to go for a 1v1 to sacrifice this character and use all of our Hands of Fate. One last attempt at getting a perfect build and a perfect everything on our way to 60. But I'm not sure yet. I just want to challenge somebody of equal gear to me at 60, I think, and just go all in. Just see what happens. Yep, not for me. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Literally random. I don't think Mageblade is the way to go. Pretty crappy overall, but you know, we have to try everything that we can. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. I'm gonna give a Mageblade a resounding thumbs down. First that I've played that gets a resounding thumbs down. If you guys want to see more commentaries, more playthroughs, more PvPs, and more everything, make sure to give it a like. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mcdoubles out.